Welcome to Philadelphia. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, as an East Coast guy, you've traveled the globe. You can appreciate the thirst and the passion of these fans.
There's no doubt about it. It lives here in Philadelphia. And how about only a couple of years ago, this team had just won 28 games. Now we're talking about them potentially winning an NBA championship.
They've waited a long time, and now perhaps comes the reward. Minnesota begins the game with the basketball. Sixers able to clear the rebound. The monster stuff. So far, so good.
Didn't take long to get this crowd on their feet, and one of the most undervalued things in sports, the 13th man, the fans. If they get you going in the game, they can help you sustain that energy.
Russell to T. Screen coming. 5 to shoot for Minnesota. The screen sets him up for 2.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Simmons for the basket.
Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Bell. To Russell. T. Down low, Bell. Joel Embiid with a piece.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Zaire Smith at the line. Knocks down the first. And he makes them both. Minnesota at the controls. Here comes the screen. Russell. Smith with it up top. Leads a bucket. Oh, Ben Simmons. Missed his first. That one goes.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Russell into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Here comes the screen. Curling inside. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. Oh, Ben Simmons. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Jordan Bell with the dunk.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Simmons with it. Lead is 2. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Timberwolves have the basketball. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
cracks at the line now.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Ben Simmons, he's got 2 shots coming. 56% for his career. And he connects on the first free throw. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Napier with the basketball. Down a point.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Time to shuffle things up. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Napier with the basketball. Leads 1. To T. Short jumper misses. And the rebound taken in by the T-Wolves. Teague with it up top. His team up by 1. To Towns. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Embiid. Noah Vonleh swats it. That'll get out of bounds off one of the T-Wolves. Richardson. His first effort off the mark.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Good on the layup.
The defense is doing such a good job of denying him the ball and really getting in his pocket, but he got that one to go.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Drive by Harris, but his shot won't go.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Joel Embiid sends it away. Josh Richardson. Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
There's only so many times you can hide from the truth. That was horrific defense. Just got to get it back on the next possession.
Beyond the arc for 3. Nice touch around the basket with the tip. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Timberwolves have the lead. One quarter down. Long way to go. So, buckle up. It's wide open.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. He was hacked. They let it go. Russell with it up top. Up 5. Yes, D'Angelo Russell. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
So you're just going to let him go coast to coast like that?
Sixers control it. Lays it up and in.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, we're seeing more of the same to start the second.
It's called settle for more. Just because a defender gives you space doesn't mean that you need to take the jump shot. Keep attacking the rim. It will open up eventually.
Russell into the front court. Leads 5. To Towns. Josh Richardson rejects it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Here's Towns. Karl Anthony Towns. He's now 4 for 6.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
Cash is in for 2.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in. Missed it. Not much more you can ask for from the defense there.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Minnesota with the basketball. Wide open look, won't go. Simmons to Embiid. Can't connect from inside.
After a miss like that, you at least have to rub your hands on your shorts. At least make it seem like the ball slipped.
Oh, emphatic slam.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Oh, Ben Simmons. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot even.
Now whistle as Minnesota's going to take the timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Rebound cleared by Philly. Richardson. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Russell. And a throwdown.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
It's Minnesota basketball. Russell. Down low for Jang. Missed a wide open look.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Can't get past the defender to Richardson. Fires the 3, and Josh Richardson. Tough make there. Knocks it down with the defender all over him.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Joel Embiid able to recover with the block. That's his 3rd block this evening.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Bell. He connects. Sometimes you just have to go out there and make a tough play.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Throws it down.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Teague with the basketball. The margin is 2. Halftime on the horizon. And he scores. Jay, he may have taken a big step that time, but they'll count the bucket.
Ed, this is like show and tell back in kindergarten. You show the ball, and then you tell him with the easy one.
And a put-back slam. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Has a look. He buries it off the step back. Corner 3 at the buzzer. First half in the books. It's the Timberwolves in front.
Let's get right into the action here. The Timberwolves have the lead, but not by much. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. These are the guys getting buckets for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The 76ers are keeping things exciting in a close matchup. I love the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impressed me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Game track. Assists.
The chemistry for each squad has been great today, and that explains the high assist total. Coming out of halftime, I'm interested to see what kind of defensive adjustments are made to limit the easy scoring opportunities.
Player of the half.
Karl Anthony Towns has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this, except that he fits the title of this segment? He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Smith with the basketball. His guys trail now by 4. To Simmons. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
First free throw is good. 2 for 2 on that trip. Russell with it up top. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. It's the free throw. Teague. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Jeff Teague got it up fast, and it goes down.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
From long range, that's off the side of the rim, short. Teague with it up top, up 6. To Russell. For 3. D'Angelo Russell bothered just enough on that one. Smith into the front court. He'll run the offense. Josh Richardson, 4 out of 7.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting report.
T. To Towns. Fires the 3. Off the mark. No good. Smith now into the front court. Trailing by 4. Karl Anthony Towns with the block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Yes, D'Angelo Russell not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
D'Lo reminds me so much of Sam Cassell. He's not the fastest guy, but he gets where he wants to go anytime. The word that is key for him, potential, potential, potential. Will he be able to accomplish his potential?
The Timberwolves have the basketball. Teague to Towns. Lets it fly from long range. Misfires. It's no good. To Richardson. 4-3. Josh Richardson is going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 78% at the line. And hits the first free throw. Knocks down the second free throw. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. Napier with the basketball. His team up by 1. To Teague. Has a chance. Jang shot off the mark. Here's Simmons with it up top. Looking to make something happen. To Tobias Harris. Going to launch beyond the arc. Off the iron. No good. Jeff Teague looking good. 4 for 5.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Driving is Simmons, but a shot no good. And count the basket inside.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Sixers call for time. They'll catch their breath into what's now a 5-point game. Changes coming from both sides right now. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prom City.
Here comes the screen. Curling inside. Hand in his face. Still hits. You don't see that very often.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes two of us.
Slams it home on the putback. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first three quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Nothing going here on that drive. The Wolves down to 4 in the shot clock. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
There you go. Finally. Shoot your shot.
I got him. Here we go. Hey, match up.
And finishes strong. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first three have lived up to the billing.
Nothing going here on that drive. The shot, almost. Simmons with it. Shot clock off as they trail by 3. Shot from the lane won't go. Deep 3 at the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. The Timberwolves have the lead. The Wolves with the basketballs. We start the fourth quarter, and you have to figure they like this spot they're in, entering the quarter with the lead on the road.
Yeah, but Ed, I disagree. As a player, I'm not really worried about how big the lead is right now. I'm worried about what kind of energy we're going to enter the fourth quarter with, more importantly.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Simmons. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Screen coming. Russell. Beyond the arc for 3. And he buries it.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
To Simmons. And he finishes at the rim.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
T-Wolves at the controls going up the floor. The screen sets him up for 2.
The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost them.
Nothing going here on that drive. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Russell into the front court. Leads 5. Down low Bell. And counted at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Russell with it up top. Up 5. gets a look. Can't hit.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup to Simmons. Josh Richardson. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Josh Richardson is going to get a chance at 3 here. Hasn't missed yet. First one, count it. And he hits the second. And he missed it. 2 for 3 on this trip. Russell into the front court. Leads 3. To Teague.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Jeff Teague at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw good as he completes the 3-point play. The lead is up to 6. Simmons to Embiid. Short jumper off the mark. Russell. It was right there. Embiid. Taken by the Wolves.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
And one. Towns got his protein in today. He's going to the line for a chance at a 3-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Karl Anthony Towns trying to cash in on a 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw is good. It's a 3-point play, and that just might put this game out of reach. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Russell to Towns. Able to convert inside.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Ben Simmons pins it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
To Tobias Harris. Not that time. Teague with the basketball. It's a 9-point lead. So Russell fires the 3. Rebound taken by the Sixers. Simmons to Horford. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Now that's a contest.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
It's a victory for the Timberwolves as they get a good win on the road. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Timberwolves finished with a narrow victory on the scoreboard. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. Check out the leading scores for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The 76ers lost a tight one today, and you can see the disappointment. This loss is sure to be all the more bitter because of how well they shot from beyond the arc. Their percentage from three-point range was outstanding. Check out the leading scores for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Game track. Field goals.
Neither of these teams were able to make much of an impact on defense. As you can see here, they were each pretty successful with some efficient scoring.
Player of the game.
Karl Anthony Towns could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Take a look at the upcoming games. For the Philadelphia 76ers, on behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.